bike on the way to the parking lot.
That journalist, he told that man not to suck no on the way through the parking lot. We are cooked.
This generation bullied presidents. Imagine doing this like in somewhere like in North Korea.
Right to jail, right away.
I know Trump got in the car like Trump in the White House later that night. Hey, I won't be surprised if the president arrests that dude.
I did vote for Donald Trump. I was completely wrong.
I was wondering if you could just start off by telling me a little bit about, what your health situation and your insurance situation currently looks like. How much is that cost going up by?
That'll be $1,500 a month.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
So something that we cannot afford. Our premium next year, if the Affordable Care Act continues, will be $174 and something, around $175.
If the tax credits get renewed, but the $1,500 a month is if they don't get renewed?
Right.
Jesus.
I mean, how would that increase affect you? I mean,
well, we would lose coverage. My husband does concrete work, so during the winter, we barely make it. My husband has problems with both of his knees. He's got no cartilage left on them. We consulted two specialists. They both have said that he cannot have surgery at this moment. We've consulted a doctor in Mexico also. They will do the surgery for $6,000 each knee. If it was to be that situation where he really needs it and we don't have insurance, Mexico will be the best option for us.
Pivoting a little bit to people in power who have kind of made this the reality. Your vote last November, I'm wondering if we could go back in time to then.
Right, I did vote for Donald Trump. I am usually a Democrat. I've always voted Democrat. I guess the way things were going, I said, well, he's the best option for this. I was completely wrong. I don't know who they're favoring or who they're benefiting, but it's not us.
What made you want to vote for Donald Trump last November?
I guess the way the economy was heading, but then again, I was wrong about that too. Prices keep rising. Wages stay the same. We have 5 kids. It gets hard to provide everything for them. It's not fair because at the end, we all contribute to this country.
You best prepare for that flight to Mexico because them knees ain't gonna be helped in America. I don't understand. Why is she upset? Isn't she getting what she voted for? I'm upset because I didn't vote for this. Usually votes Democrat. Economy was growing. What could possibly be the variable that mattered? Racism is expensive and clearly hurts the knees as well. She simply did not want the first woman president to be black. She probably would have continued to vote Democrat if the candidate wasn't a woman of color. To be honest with you, it's not too far-fetched because obviously it would have been like too much for America. A first black woman president, even though her policies were actually going to help them be better off. But this is just what it comes down to. And I can't say that she felt that way because she didn't say it in the video, but we know behind closed doors what people's sentiment around this could be.
I'm not a person that is normally conflicted. I think I have a lot of knowledge, a lot of depth, a lot of sources, a lot of context. And when I do get conflicted on something, I just have to go to God with it and pray about it a lot. And then go to that place that King David talked about, the quiet place, the Most High. And then I'm going to make my decision. And I mean, if God tells me tonight, I'll make my decision. But I am seriously inches away from not supporting Trump anymore. Because I am not going to watch him commit political suicide.
You're either praying to the wrong God or you're not listening to what God was saying. I'm seriously inches away from not supporting Trump anymore because now it's affecting me, not the other people I hate. That's all I heard. Homeboy is talking in Marlboro. I feel like all the Trump grifters, new grifters, acting like they hate Trump after being directly responsible for our country's current situation. I think so. I think that's like the new move now.
Meet Wilson Jones. He and his brother are 6th-generation lumbermen, owners of Mackey's Ferry Sawmill in North Carolina. And they both voted for Donald Trump all 3 times. And because of the Trump tariffs, they had to shut down their family business of almost 40 years and lay off 50 workers. Now, whenever stories like this come out, there's only one question I wish reporters would ask. Knowing what you know now, would you still vote for Donald Trump again? And this time they did. Watch.
Do you have any regrets about voting for him?
There are some things I regret about voting for President Trump. Yes, 100%. Trade policy is one of them, even though that I wish he could have moderated his tone. Well, I understand you have to do one thing to get elected and then something else, but I wish it hadn't have turned out that way. That being said, given the two people running, regardless of what they said on the campaign trail, I would have voted for President Trump.
I don't necessarily have regrets. I mean, it came out that that's what he was going to fight for. And knowingly, that would affect us probably, because the only place to really ship a volume of lumber was either Vietnam or China. And so it's going to affect us. But I don't, outside of not voting, I don't think I had a choice to vote any other direction.
And this is why I roll my eyes when people say that Kamala Harris didn't connect with the working class, because the working class is literally out here saying that they would vote for Trump again after losing everything because of him. At some point, folks need to accept that the issue wasn't Kamala's message. The issue is who certain people are willing to hear it from. And that's a conversation a lot of people aren't ready to have.
Let's just keep it a bean. You chose Trump, you lost your business. It is what it is. It ruined his life and 50 of his employees' lives for racism and sexism. That's why I never believe reports that MAGA is turning on Trump. I agree with that. They're not really showing us the true pictures of what their sentiment is. Well, didn't have a choice? Well, that would imply there wasn't a candidate willing to give him everything but the racism, and he chose the racism.
I'm gonna say what nobody wants to say. I voted for Trump. Also believe in minimal spending, free market. If you're able to go out and work, go get it. If you're not, okay, you may need some help. Women, let them do what they want to do. It's their choice. They have to live with it. I heard about illegal immigrants, but I also knew that people knew illegal immigrants aren't the issue. So of course I felt like he had to put that in there for maybe some of his sponsors, but I didn't think that would be a thing. And I can honestly sit here and say that I know what got me is the transgender. What's happening is not what the fuck I voted for.
Yes, you did. Yes, you voted for this. Trump did not lie in his campaign. The only thing that I could say he lied about was Project 2025. He said that he didn't write it, which is true, technically, but the people that was on his campaign were the authors of Project 2025. If you just did a little bit of critical thinking, just a little bit of context clues, you would have known that he was going to enact Project 2025. And then in the same video, you said that you like the government to help people that can't work. Trump campaigned on getting rid of the ACA. And then people ask me, why do I make political content? Because people like her. The dude literally said he was going to do everything that he said he was going to do, and he's done it. And then you get on this app talking about, oh, I didn't think he was going to do everything. I didn't vote for this. Yes, you did. You voted for every single thing that he said he was going to do, and he's doing it. And then you got the nerve to say, oh, I prayed to God for answers on why I voted for him. Why you ain't pray before you voted? This is why I say y'all don't really be Christians, because the first thing Jesus taught us was love. You talking about hating trans people? Trans people is 1% of all of America. You hate trans people that much? 1%? He got your vote off what he said about 1% of America. 1%. What about the other 99? And the irony about all this is that God left the 99 to go help the one. Y'all don't read y'all Bibles. I don't think y'all really Christians. You could miss me with this, man.
She voted for him because she didn't like trans people. I'd like to know how that even remotely impacted her. She's the main reason why we are where we are right now. It's not her, but a lot of people who think like her are the reasons why we are where we are.
You told me that you voted for President Trump in 2024. Do you regret that decision? ¿Te arrepientes esa decisión?
Yes, 100%.
Why do you regret that decision?
That's because it's nothing that's true. It's not true. He say he go to catch the delincuentes. Criminals, yeah. And right now, he don't follow to criminals. He go to specific to Latino people. The DHS come specific to me and catch to me. Not other people. Because don't care to other people. Specific Latino people.
You're shocked? You're shocked?
Only reason why he regrets his vote is because something happened to him. Pendejos for Trump. Yo, that is so funny. Somehow the rest of us knew exactly what he was going to do. This whole year has been the most unsatisfying told you so ever. It is, because we're all in this mess.
You voted for Trump?
Yes, I sure did. I feel like I was tricked. Shut your black ass up. You knew exactly what you were doing and who you voted for. You had toxic masculinity. Your little fragile ego couldn't thought of the fact that a woman was going to be your leader in this country. So you rather have voted for the racist white man that touches on little girls, allegedly. And now look, your homeboy got packed up eyes. That's on you. You gotta live with that.
So he was fine with everything Trump was doing until someone he knows was affected. F out of here, dummy. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on all of these Trump supporters, most of them regretting their vote, others who really don't see the picture. Leave your comments down below and let me know what your thoughts are. If it's your first time to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't, also check out this video. I'm sure you're definitely going to enjoy it. But nevertheless, I will see you guys when I see you. Peace.